I'm going to read all of Psalm 19 because I think it's important for people to hear this psalm. If they won't read it for themselves, at least they would have the opportunity to listen to it. And by the grace of Elohim, He's helped me to be able to read scriptures better when I'm doing these videos, I believe, and I'm so grateful for that. It says at the very beginning, in this Bible I'm reading from, which is the New American Standard, it says, Meditations and Prayers Relating to the Law of God. Aleph, which Aleph is the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Tav is the last letter. And I'll mention all the letters as we go through because it's in the text here. And maybe there's a correlation somehow in between these and what the letter means. I don't know for sure. Maybe it's just like a numbering system. It says, How blessed are those whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of the Lord. How blessed are those who observe his testimonies, who seek him with all their heart. That is an extremely important part. With all our heart. We don't seek him with all of our heart unless we are willing to change. We have to be willing to change to truly seek him with all of our heart. Because it will change you. As we read real quickly in Psalm 19, where it says, in verse 7, it says, The law of the Lord is perfect, restoring the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, and making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. So, that's just to show you a little bit. And it's so important that we do this with all of our heart. Verse 3 of Psalm 119. They also do not do no unrighteousness. They walk in his ways. You have ordained your precepts, that we should keep them diligently. Oh, that my ways may be established, to keep your statutes. Then I shall not be ashamed when I look upon all your commandments. I shall give thanks to you with uprightness of heart. When I learn your righteous judgments, I shall keep your statutes. Do not forsake me utterly. That's the end of verse 8. Then it has bait, which symbolizes a house. Aleph is like an ox. Bait is a house. Or is a house. So verse 9 it says, How can a young man keep his way pure? By keeping it according to your word. With all my heart I have sought you. Do not let me wander from your commandments. Your word I have treasured in my heart, that I may not sin against you. Blessed are you, O Lord. Teach me your statutes. With my lips I have told of all the ordinances of your mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of your testimonies, as much as in all riches. I will meditate on your precepts and regard your ways. I shall delight in your statutes. I shall not forget your word. His word should be a delight. We really need to get that across. His word should be a delight to us. Then we've come to Gimel. Aleph, Beit, Gimel. It says in verse 17, Deal bountifully with your servant, that I may live and keep your word. Open my eyes, that I may behold wonderful things from your law. I am a stranger in the earth. Do not hide your commandments from me. My soul is crushed with longing after your ordinances. Times you rebuke the arrogant, the cursed, who wander from your commandments. See, it's a dangerous thing to wander from his commandments. Now, verse 22. Take away reproach and contempt from me, for I observe your testimonies. Even though princes sit and talk against me, your servant meditates on your statutes. Your testimonies are also my delight. They are my counselors. Then we come to Dalet, which is door. The Gimel is like a camel, I believe. Dalet is like the edge of a door. It says, verse 25, my soul cleaves to the dust. Revive me according to your word. I have told of my ways, and you have answered me. Teach me your statutes. That's a constant thing in this. Teach me your statutes. Make me understand the way of your precepts, so I will meditate on your wonders. Weeps because of grief. Strengthen me according to your word. Remove the false way from me, and graciously grant me your law. So there again you see him taken away. Verse 30. I have chosen the faithful way. I have placed your ordinances before me. I cling to your testimonies, O Lord. Do not put me to shame. I shall run the way of your commandments, for you will enlarge my heart. And then we come to Hay, which is like the blood on the doorpost, if I remember correctly. And it's behold, like in Yud Hey Vav Hey, behold the hand, behold the nail. So verse 33, teach me, O Lord, the way of your statutes, and I shall observe it to the end. Give me understanding that I may observe your law. And that's a big part of this. And keep it with all my heart. There's again the heart. Let me do this with all my heart. Verse 35. Make me walk in the paths of your commandments, for I delight in it. Incline my heart to your testimonies, and not to dishonest gain. Turn away my eyes looking at vanity, and revive me in your ways. Establish your word to your servant as that which produces reverence for you. Turn away my reproach which I dread, for your ordinances are good. Behold, I long for your precepts. Revive me through your righteousness. And then we come to Vav, which is like a nail, a connector, a temp peg. Verse 41. May your loving kindness also come to me, O Lord, your salvation according to your word. Like Yeshua is his salvation, is our salvation that he gives to us. Verse 42. So I will have an answer for him who reproaches me, for I trust in your word, and do not take the word of truth utterly out of my mouth. For I wait for your ordinances, so I will keep your law continually forever and ever, and I will walk at liberty, for I seek your precepts. I will also speak of your testimonies before kings, and shall not be ashamed. I shall delight in your commandments, your mitzvot, which I love. And I shall lift up my hands to your commands, which I love. And I will meditate on your statutes. And we will continue from there, with verse 49 in the next video.